with your reading teacher, Mr. Trainer. Now, we've been working really hard on trying to find the main ideas or the most important things that authors are trying to tell us in non-fiction text. Now, we know that main ideas are the most important things that the author wants us to take away from the text. It's more than just a topic. It's more than just the heading of a piece. It's what about those that's most important. When we're trying to find the main ideas, there's lots of different comprehension skills that we need to bring in and use to help us find those main ideas. We need to determine the importance of the facts. We need to think about what are important here and what are not important here. We need to infer. Sometimes an author might be a bit secretive, and we might need to figure out some of those ideas that the author wants us to know. We need to synthesize. We need to pull parts from all different parts of the text and bring them together and think about how they can combine to create a main idea. And we also need to summarize. We want to just stick to those important facts. We know that when we're looking for the main ideas, we can use lots of different things that a text has. We can use headings, topic sentences, bold words, text features, and tier 3 words. We know those words that really stand out and things that are repeated. Today, we're going to be using a strategy to help us dive a bit deeper. Instead of just saying the topic is the main idea, we're going to look at what about that topic, or so what about that topic. And it's a strategy called what? So what? Now, all this strategy is you think about what the page or section or paragraph is about, the topic, and what about the topic is the information telling you. What is the author trying to say about that topic? I've been continuing to read the Space book that I showed you last week, and I was reading this section here about gas giants, more specifically this paragraph or section here about Jupiter. Now, when I first started reading, I started to think, okay, what's the topic of this paragraph, or what is this paragraph about? And that's the what. It was Jupiter. That's pretty easy. The heading tells me here. What I was then doing as a reader, while I was reading that, I was trying to think, what about Jupiter is this author trying to tell me? Now, I noticed that it's telling me about how Jupiter is the biggest planet, whereabouts Jupiter is in our solar system, and then it kept repeating things like strong winds, temperatures, atmospheres, and it had this really cool fact here about how Jupiter's atmosphere is enough to crush metal. Now, as I was reading, I was inferring that that's kind of dangerous. I don't think I would like to live there. So then I started to think, okay, what? It's about Jupiter. So what about Jupiter? And this is the main idea statement that I was able to come up with. Jupiter, the first gas giant from the Sun and the largest planet in the solar system, is a violent and dangerous planet. So based on all of the information here that I read, I was able to determine the important facts. I was able to infer what the author was trying to tell me. I was able to bring different parts of that paragraph together, and I was able to summarize it into a main idea statement. So as you're reading your non-fiction text this week, I want you to think about the what, the topic, and then the so what. What is the author trying to tell you about that topic? What is so important that made the author write that particular text?